Hello everyone, welcome to the Weekly Horoscope channel. Right now, we're going to go over the horoscope for Taurus for the year 2021. Please watch this video till the end, as here Taurus will get really valuable information about themselves. In this video, you'll get to know the horoscope for Taurus for 2021 for sex, love, family, and money. Astrology as a science is made up to assist people and prevent them from troubles. It also may give hope that everything will be alright. Our professional astrologists created this horoscope as they care about your destiny and a bright future. Remember that a wonderful future comes when you write it. So, write just from 3 to 5 words in the comments below what you want from the next year of 2021, your sign of the zodiac, and 2 or 4 things you want in 2021. For example, Taurus, health, wealth, harmony. Everyone should listen to the advice of stars and experts who closely monitor all their movements. In this case, they can quite successfully plan their future using the tips given to them. For thousands of years, celestial bodies have shown the right way home. Many were guided by them and were sure to succeed. Therefore, even today, in the age of digital technologies, we need to distract ourselves from progress and look closely. Also, we should look at what the universe has prepared. Taurus Woman Horoscope 2021. This year has prepared a lot of interesting things for a Taurus woman. You cannot check them without difficulties and tests. Therefore, it's worth carefully studying your horoscope and using most of the tips that are in it. First of all, women of this zodiac sign must remember their diplomatic qualities. All this is very useful in order to avoid conflict situations as effectively as possible. They'll periodically arise around. You shouldn't constantly focus only on problems. In this case, all the good can simply not be noticed and missed if you solve only everyday problems. You need to find time to relax and communicate with friends and family. The beginning of the year for women of this zodiac sign may not start as well as they might like. The fact is that no one is insured against problems at work. Therefore, on New Year's Eve, it's necessary to put everything in order. And after such a short vacation on the first day of work, you won't face the dissatisfaction of management or their own mistakes. In any case, all working moments will bother no more than a month. But during this period, it's worth concentrating as much as possible on business. Then you'll look to the future without fear. The first quarter will be quite stressful for female Tauruses. It's worth watching carefully not to lose your temper, resentment, and irritation on loved ones. You need to learn to leave all the problems in the office, not to bring them home. Especially not to discuss with loved ones. You shouldn't be angry with them for what they aren't guilty of and what they have nothing to do with. The second half of the year will be much more dynamic for a woman of this zodiac sign. There'll be an active rise in all areas in which work was carried out. It isn't necessary to muffle internal energy. This energy literally boils inside and constantly searches for any way out. It just needs to be directed to where it'll be most useful. Some, in addition to their main job, will be absorbed in a hobby. It'll bring not only peace of mind, but also a good material income. The fact is that as soon as a woman sees the first results of such activities, She'll have an additional incentive to work even harder. And it'll be really fun for her. Girls and women who are still looking for their beloved will be happy to start romances this year. Most likely it will happen only in the second half of the year, and in the first, there'll be nothing. Even if some romances appear at the very beginning of the year, nothing will be serious in them. Light flirtation, a few dates, or a short relationship is all you can count on in such romances. Serious feelings will come closer to autumn, and they can become what a woman needs for so long. If we consider the sphere of finance, then the women of this constellation will have complete calm and stability. The work will bring income, but not more than usual. The well-deserved reward is likely to appear only at the end of the year. It can also be waiting in the new year. But it isn't necessary to be upset in any case. The thing is, financial difficulties in the year of the ox won't touch this woman. Taurus Man Horoscope 2021. Men this year can do things that no one expects from them, and they themselves won't always be ready for such turns of events. Experts who study the effects of stars on humans say that this may be because the planets won't have the best effect on humans. All these movements of the universe can lead to the fact that many simply lose their bearings. It'll seem to men that there's simply no way out of this situation. And it's impossible to say exactly where to move. Such a period of complete confusion and even frustration can last not one day, but even several months. You just have to get a grip. After a while, everything will become clear and understandable again. Landmarks and new goals will appear in sight. As soon as everything clears up again, a man will understand in what direction it's necessary to solve problems in the family and at work. Such problems could have accumulated over a period of time. Men, despite all their confusion, shouldn't forget that no one has cancelled their duties. That's why you need to work no less than before, and even more. Such diligence is sure to give the desired result. The career path will go up, wealth too. In addition, efforts at work can open up new perspectives that were previously unavailable. Many will be able to understand that it's time to move in the other direction and start their own business. Many men this year can very profitably change jobs. Even without opening your business, you shouldn't just do nothing. Send your resume to interesting vacancies and the answer will definitely come. All the acquaintances that will take place this year can have the most favorable impact on your career and all your future life. With the advent of the second half of the year, when everything is put in its place, there may be misunderstandings with relatives or colleagues. You'll get fatigued and irritated. You should just relax. But not spoil the relationship with those who helped you all the time when there was such a need. You shouldn't put all the blame on another person. Only self-analysis and the right conclusions will allow you to move on. At the same time, you shouldn't lose your dignity, but, on the contrary, strengthen ties with the right people. Autumn will be an even more difficult period. Taurus will try to blame all the failures on others. But they don't admit that they're responsible for their defeats. Constant criticism and accusations can destroy relationships at work and even in the family. Friends won't listen to all this for a long time. If you don't start working on yourself, you can be left alone and with a lot of unresolved issues. Be sure to look at yourself from the side. Only such a strategy will bring success. Taurus Sex Horoscope 2021. Tauruses don't belong to the most temperamental lovers. However, they're perseverant and patient. If a man of this zodiac sign decides to conquer his beloved, then even the largest fortress won't be able to withstand his pressure. In that case, if a woman doesn't arouse interest in him and doesn't attract, then all her tricks and flirtation will remain unnoticed and invaluable. The fact is that Tauruses are very stubborn. And if a man doesn't want, then you just can't force him. Taurus pays a lot of attention to their comfort. On the date, he'll try to create the most comfortable conditions, both for his partner and for himself. Candles, music, and champagne are the obligatory components of such an evening. A man of this zodiac sign will enjoy every minute of intimacy with the chosen one. He's a true fan of sex. It's more correct to say that he makes love, trying to raise his partner to the top of bliss. He'll enjoy his manhood. Man Taurus will also do everything so that a woman can also fully enjoy herself. Men of this zodiac sign pay a lot of attention to foreplay. Intimacy in a hurry is clearly not for them. On a date, such a lover will try to surprise her every minute. Such a meeting will never disappoint a woman. Don't try to control Taurus. Even if he allows it, it'll only be visibility. It'll continue as long as it's convenient for him. As soon as his partner forces him out of his comfort zone, he'll show her that she never controlled him, but just thought so. A Taurus woman simply intuitively understands how to behave with a man in order to seduce him. Her innocent gestures, smile, and looks sometimes make men literally go crazy on the first date. Being in an intimate situation with such a woman, it's necessary to remember that she's quite demanding of her partner. And he'll never put his pleasure above his own. It's necessary to try to give pleasure to her. Only then she'll be able to thank her chosen one completely. Women of this zodiac sign really appreciate the comfort of such dates. That's why the bedroom should be cozy, warm, and romantic. With such a mistress, you can realize all your sexual fantasies. But only if she allows it. It'll depend on her mood and what kind of intimacy she'll make. Taurus Love Horoscope 2021. This year, Tauruses are simply obliged to use all their best qualities in order to attract someone they sympathize with. Some may be captivated by a wonderful sense of humor. Very often, Tauruses become the center of attention at parties and in companies. This benefit should be used. Don't worry that there are some flaws in the appearance. A person who sympathizes with you'll simply not notice all this. Light flirtation should be treated very carefully. Perhaps a smile that has been addressed in support of a colleague or supervisor will be treated as a hint of sympathy or even romance. Astrologers say that this year isn't the best time for office romances. Tauruses should also not blindly trust everything their partner tells them, no matter what their feelings and relationships are. This year, even the closest person can betray. Such an act will later become a deep moral trauma. From the very beginning of the year, Taurus lovers will start to face problems that will test the strength of their feelings and union. You shouldn't give up or reject the person you want to name the beloved. You must fight for your love. Only such tactics can make a person a happy winner. No need to think about who should take the first step. You just have to trust your feelings and your heart. Then everything will be fine, and love will settle in the heart. Taurus Finance Horoscope 2021. Everyone must work hard to provide for themselves. The Chinese believe that the threat of military conflicts is growing this year. The main advice: discipline and accuracy in financial matters. The relationship between the partners will be tense to the limit. One will try to secretly organize independence from the other. On this basis, a lot of intrigues are possible. Natural caution and observation of Taurus will do him a good service this year. He'll instinctively avoid dangerous situations. However, vigilance should be redoubled in any case. Taurus Family Horoscope 2021. Tauruses who are married must remember that even the strongest union can be broken if nothing is done to strengthen it. Don't succumb to the temptations that are so many around. A casual affair, a relationship that lasts no more than one night, can ruin a marriage that has been built for years. Be sure to think about the consequences of your actions. If you choose a family, and not a temporary pleasure, then fate will give only happiness and harmony in the marriage. In a relationship with a loved one, you need to remember that you always need to talk, give in and compromise. Two people will be happy only when they both want it. You need to work on your relationship all year long. Then they can really grow not just into a union, but into a deep and long-lasting relationship. It'll connect the souls and hearts of people. You need to listen carefully to everything your wife or husband says. Perhaps the words hide the true desires that the partner is afraid to voice for some reason. Patience, attention, and tenderness will help to get closer and solve all the problems that periodically arise in every family. Taurus Horoscope 2021 Overview. Often Tauruses don't want to admit to themselves that they adore comfort and coziness. They consider these things not so significant. Although it's the maximum comfort in everyday life that strongly influences the self-perception of Taurus. This maximally stimulates him for professional and personal feats. Quality bed linen, an expensive fragrance for the house, a porcelain mug, and all such trifles are able to make Taurus much happier. So why deny yourself this? For the Taurus, the word love isn't a hollow word. It's very important for him to feel the feedback from his partner, and to feel strong feelings himself. But he fears that others will find him sentimental if he speaks openly about his feelings. And what? Is the opinion of others important to you or to be happy? Stars and astrology have been helping people for so long that many cannot even imagine. The universe, of course, knows what will happen next. At the same time, it always gives a person a chance to fix and change something. Be sure to take this opportunity to become even happier and more successful. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of horoscope for 2021 and much more. Check out this playlist of the signs of the zodiac of Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.